Welcome to another episode of the Married Game Podcast, where the voice you trust when it comes to lust, and we are who you hire when she lacks desire. When you're in the jungle, like a monkey, hanging from the vines, you come back from Mexico with a beautiful set of tan lines.
So dumb.
What's up, tan lines?
Mad my hair's blocking it.
Yeah, show them your tan lines, dude. There they are.
Jeez.
I didn't realize up until probably this last year, that tan lines put me over the edge. Anything you want to say to that?
No.
You don't got no lines? You got lines.
Yes,
you got
they
tan
do.
lines. They are a vibe. Hell yeah, they're a vibe. So, ladies, this show isn't for you, but get your bikini on, get your ass out in the backyard, tan it up, and when he gets home, just show him the glory.
You're so dumb.
I know,
I got
right?
these for you.
Yeah.
Because I don't like
appreciate it.
tan lines.
Yeah, but they are the vibe of all vibes. I'm going to read something because we want to start this off with a play of the day. Obviously, she heard me. What a difference it makes when you just stand in your power and speak your fucking truth. I can't describe how set free I feel just letting that all out. What's the context, you might be asking? The context is simple. This dude has been married for a while, and she just stopped giving him sex, as if it didn't matter. Like, oh, we're just done with that.
Yeah.
And he's like, what?
Yeah.
And she would shut him down. We're not talking about it. He's like, what? So he came and knocked on our door. And it's like, yo, I don't know if this is turnaroundable, but I'm devastated. I don't know what to fucking do. So we put him on the protocol. He's been in the program for about 2 months. And it finally came to a head where he got to speak his truth once and for all. But I didn't let him speak that truth once and for all until I actually felt he believed it. Because if you go in with lines that I give you, but you don't believe it, she's going to sniff right through all that bullshit.
Absolutely.
And so he calmly, with not heightened emotion and crazy and all this attachment and all this craziness.
That's what that's what that is right there, is to regulate your own emotions and just speak facts and the way that you expect it to be.
Yeah.
You know, your life going forward, and not like out of desperation, neediness.
Yeah. And he said exactly what I told him to say. The game plan worked perfectly, but ultimately this man set free. He goes, Keith, whether she does it or she doesn't, I'm set free from my happiness in my life being determined if she is going to do the thing. And what she said is, I'm just so stressed, I can't do that. He said, well, tell me what's stressing you. And he heard what's stressing her. And he goes, well, take some time to think about it. And she goes, I don't need to think about it. I already know what my answer is. He goes, okay, cool. Well, guess what? You don't have to change. You don't have to do anything. But I probably won't be around for a long time to just do this. And he said, if you decide that being stressed out is too much for you to invest in our relationship, then that's the choice you get to make. And he's so free. And he said this, and I thought it was so beautiful, but it was something to the effect of, she goes, but you know I love you. He goes, I can't hear it if the only one way I tell you I am connected to you, you won't do it. So you can make me a meal, you can buy me a shirt, you can tell me my mustache is awesome, but if you ain't fucking me, I don't feel loved. And she goes, oh, is it always about sex? These are the typical woman responses, right? Is it always about sex? He goes, no, it's not always about sex. But let me tell you this. A bathroom is not the most important room in the house. But when it's no longer working and you can't go in that bathroom and now you got to go outside and go, he goes, that bathroom becomes very, very important in the house.
I love that.
Such a good analogy.
Yeah.
And ultimately, she went to bed madder than a hornet.
Sure.
She woke up madder than a hornet. And he goes, bro, I don't even care anymore. I've been set free. I will not tolerate a sexless marriage. I won't let that happen to me anymore.
He's standing in his power.
Oh, you heard me listening to, we have a system, they use Voxer. It's like a voice messaging system that they call in, or they send it in, and I'll respond within 24 hours. And I'm listening to this thing, and you're seeing me in the kitchen. I'm like dancing.
Yeah, this morning.
And you were like wondering what is going on. I'm like, I'm so proud of my student right now because he got his power back. He is saying, I won't settle for this. And you can be this way if you want. You just don't get to be that way with me. And he spent 2 months cleaning his side of the street.
Exactly.
That's the only reason he felt empowered to actually say what he said.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, they come into Marriage Game, or that you might be watching or listening at home, and you're like, I want to tell my wife something, but your street's not clean, so it has no potency.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
They're like entitled at this point.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, is that what you want? Cool.
Yeah, and she's probably right for feeling the way she feels right now still, because she's triggered, by the past or all the messiness that they've been through.
Yeah.
But if he now cleaned up his side of the street and now he asks a request and she's not able to do so, then it's up to him to choose if he wants to stay.
Yeah. If you ever like weaponized sex against me, it's like it was only given to me because it was a treat.
Yeah.
I want to like flip that switch and imagine a woman coming to a man saying, hey, can we have a conversation? I got to get something off my heart. And he goes, no, I'm too stressed for that.
Yeah.
I don't think a man would ever do that to his woman.
I wouldn't say that either.
Tell me why.
Well, I'm pretty sure that men are like, no, I can't hear, like, your shit with your mom is too much. Like, I cannot hear
fair.
it. You
That's
know what
fair.
I mean?
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
possibly that happens.
Okay.
I think that could happen here or there if it is too much. Like, I'm just not in the headspace to hear you right now. Can we talk tomorrow?
Yeah.
But that rain check, it's always a rain check, because then
never
you know.
rejection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm super proud of him. That was a good play of the day.
Well, I'm proud of him for cleaning up his side of the street.
100%.
That's the most important word to start.
You know what always happens too? There's this point, and it comes differently for every man that joins our program. Some it's 7 days, some it's taken 77, and some it's even taken 107. But there's a point where a man goes, oh, I don't have to settle for this. Oh, shit. Like,
leaving is a leverage.
Leaving is a leverage. It's so powerful. But there would be a guy that would ask a question, and he was one of these guys that's really prominent in our group, that's on every call, all about the shit. And sometimes a guy, he's been for 2 months, and a guy will come in 2 weeks and get crazy results.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got fucked 6 times this week. Holy shit, this works. And the guy's been out for 2 months and he's not getting laid at all.
Right.
They all say, they go, God, I'm looking at some of these new guys getting these fantastic results, and I don't even know what to do with myself. I go, well, that's not your plan. That's not your path. You got to stick to what your path is. But there's this inflection point that happens where they almost get exasperated, like they can't go any further. I'm like, God, Keith, is this working? Not knowing that I'm watching them every week show up on their call, and I see this transition from phase 1 to phase 2, phase 3.
So you can get a little stronger, huh?
They're starting to get a little more like, wait, they're actually doing the dials, and they're posting high dial scores because I'm teaching this is your standard. This has got to be your standard. You can't do this to get sex. You got to do this for you, man. And they all like hear it, but they don't feel it yet until they feel it.
Yeah.
And then when a man feels it, he acts like this and says, I was able to sit in an hour-long conversation no matter what she threw at me. It's like, I hear that.
I love that.
I get it. Oh, Oh, and by the way, a sexless marriage is not something that I will tolerate anymore. So we're now transitioning him to another protocol we call Operation Gorilla. And Operation Gorilla is the thing that has set so many men free. And he's on that, and he knows it because he's watched other guys go through it in this 2 months. I'm like, you need to do this. Here's your next step. And then they'll be like, can I do that step? I was like, well, every week something changes. He even asked me this week. I was telling another guy what he needed to say. And he goes, am I allowed to say that? I go, well, fill me on some details. Things are changing quickly week by week in your world. Let me know. And he gave me some absolute beautiful pieces of data. And I was like, oh yeah, you're ready.
Nice.
And he goes, the greatest compliment, because when I heard his thing, when I spent back to him, he goes, the greatest compliment that I heard you say was when I told him, I said, I actually believe you believe this now. I believe you. When I heard you talk, I believe you, which means it's real.
Yeah.
And what that man will go through for the rest of his life is a confidence and a freedom inside his heart that no one can take away. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah. So, play of the day. We also have a question from a listener. Her name is Shannon. Shannon, shout out to Shannon, the question asker. And it looks something like this. I listened to your podcast. Not sure if this pertains to probably a more male-focused audience, but could Jessie talk about switching between mother to vixen, being in mom or work mode energy throughout the day, and then switching to more maiden, more carefree, fun, and fun in the bedroom mode? I find it hard to switch energetically to be good, proper mom mode to more vixen, open, carefree, sexy wife mode. And also, from both of you, what husbands can do to support that transition. Would be super curious what you guys each have to say about this. Thanks, Shannon.
Well, Shannon, I would say it's not easy. It takes intention.
Okay.
It takes, for me, I like to plan. Planning gets me going in the headspace to switch. When I plan a date, when I plan overnight dates, when we plan in the morning, our time, planning for me can allow, because I had set that time apart and I know that, you know, the kids are going to be fine or away, I can easily switch into that better. But, you know, whatever's going on in your life, sometimes it does take over. So it's the intention of knowing that this is necessary, it's needed. It is needed for yourself as well, but you sometimes don't feel like that or know that until after or in the middle of.
Okay.
So it does take a lot of intention. To get real personal, I remember the other day you wanted to. It was a good time too. We didn't plan it, but it was like a good time. So it took me, you know, started doing our thing. And I remember feeling like, okay, I got to get out of my head. Like, I just breathe it away. And then by the middle, towards the end, I was way into it. So it does take me time to adjust as well. When we go on dates, I take a shot. That helps. I put on my favorite music. That helps. Those are getting things off my chest, then becoming free. That helps. So there's a lot of little tricks and things to try to switch off mom mode and put on fun mode. You want to add to that?
I think you did a pretty good job, and you're speaking from a woman's perspective, which is probably more powerful than what I would say.
What do you think that you helped me do?
Well, let me tell you what I observe you do, and then I can say how I think I might support, or a guy might support his wife. To me, I think what you're clear on is that you have there's different identities.
Yeah.
You have the identity of mom, and your focus is Jovi and making sure she's taken care of.
Number one.
But you also realize you have an identity as a wife. So those two identities, the thing that I know you feel about both of those is that you want to be great at both. Meaning you want to be a great mom and you want to be a great wife.
Yep.
So that, to me, from observing you, there's a reason why you are doing this. It's not just, hey, this might make life a little more fun. This might be, my husband might like this. It's you taking personal responsibility of, I am a mom, I am a wife, and I'm not going to be mediocre at either. Even if my husband shows up kind of like a D-bag every once in a while and he's this, that, and he's on his thing, your responsibility is still, I'm going to be a badass wife.
Yep.
So I noticed that from my outside observation of you is that you have that identity of you're these two things, and yet you're great at both. And that it would be a bother for you if you weren't actually great at
It would
very
bother
well.
me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, it sounds like that would bother her as well. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking from the outside in, is there's an identity and a standard of, I want to be great at this thing.
Absolutely.
So that, to me, would be the only thing I would add to your situation. What can a guy do? A guy can, well, let me tell you what a guy doesn't want to do. He initially doesn't want to feel like he has to take care of all your shit for you to be able to show up. But that is a man that doesn't understand how things actually work. So there was a way for me in the beginning, like, dude, handle your shit, show up on time, be the ready, and let's fucking go. And I would hold that energy. Would you agree with this?
Yes.
Okay, so, but I realized,
Yes.
well, yeah, but as much as you want a sailboat to go as fast as a motorboat, wishing and hoping it's going to happen doesn't actually make it happen. If you want it to go as fast as a motorboat, you better fucking put some motors on the back. And so understanding what you desire, but not being willing to create the thing that's going to get you where you want to go, that's the disconnect for most guys. So for me, I go, well, what makes you feel like a slutty little vixen? When you have nothing else to worry about.
Yes, first and foremost, for sure.
And you can be like, all right, well, vacation's a great example of that. Everything was taken care of for you. The drivers, the this, the that, because that's how we plan our life. And then when you know, hey, Jovi's got her thing.
Yeah.
There is the
Lock that
space
door.
and the container for the tiger to come out.
Right.
I understand. I can complain about you. I need you to do better. Or I can go, but I'm on the same team. So how do we get our boat faster together? Well, I start looking and going, well, what does Jessie need? Planning is a big deal.
Yes, it
for
really
you.
is.
It releases your heart of all like, okay, does he know? Does he have it handled? So that when the trust goes up, the lust goes up. That's not just I trust that you're not going to cheat on me. It's that I trust you that he handled all the details.
Yes.
And that I can just be in my femininity. Because in your femininity, that what she's saying is, how do I get into that femininity
Yes, exactly.
and let it flow all over my husband? Well, the answer is him creating a masculine frame that says, this is done, this is done, this is done, not so I can get sex. It's this is done so that you can enjoy the sex we already agreed we're going to have. Which leads me to my last point, which is scheduling sex. And some people are like, I can't believe that. And it's like, except you made a reservation to your favorite restaurant, except you know exactly what time church service was and you showed up and it was such a great service. Oh
Right.
my God. You went to a movie that had a scheduled time. So like this scheduling sex thing, when somebody says that, I just think they don't understand how it actually works. And that's okay. We're here to share with them and teach them. Yeah. But we schedule sex. We know exactly what's happening. And on vacation, some spontaneous shit popped up.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say.
And that was
You can
really
still
fun
be
too.
spontaneous
Come
and
from
plan.
behind victory.
Okay.
Hey. Okay. So
All right.
I love when you look off like that. That makes me so happy. So that is how a guy can support his wife and understanding what it would be like this. In Montana, we'd have a diesel truck, or you'd have to have plug-ins because it would get so cold and your car wouldn't start.
Yeah.
So you can say, I don't like it. Or you can realize the container is, if you don't warm this fucking thing up, it's not going to start.
It's nice to be warmed up.
It's all nice to be warmed up. So
Yeah.
understanding that if I want to get optimal performance out of this relationship, I need to look at the things that create the container that cause that to happen and be really fucking good at creating the container.
Yep.
And I'm obsessed with creating containers because I know if I create it, the result will happen automatically. And that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
It looks from the outside like magic. Your wife does that. You can get them to do what. Well, yeah, I created a container.
Yep.
This little plant just fucking grows because I water it and I put a little fertilizer in it and I put little nitrates in it and I put some sunlight on that motherfucker and I let oxygen blow and I just fucking saute that thing over my forearm and she magically blossoms.
So that's great from a man's perspective. And then for a woman, like I said, is be intentional, have a high standard. I think I said in a few podcasts ago, like, be the yes man, right? Because I'm here to support and motivate, and then that's how we're teammates too. So I know on my end, I'm going to be a good wife. I'm going to be supportive. I'm a yes man, and then I have high expectations for myself.
Yeah.
So I put on the music. I was gonna say go to the gym too, because that makes me feel sexy.
Yeah.
If I'm not feeling sexy, I'm not gonna want to do that as well. So there
Great
is
point.
a lot of things that they can do, women themselves too.
Great point.
Light that candle, and it just kind of sparks your brain. Like those little things, those little tips like that can start. It's like, foreplay to put you in the mindset to want to do that.
Yeah. I love it. Is there anything I could say or that I do say that helps you get into like that mode? Maybe is there a word?
The planning.
Yeah.
I just really like planning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when you throw me off, I'm like, Jovi's right there. Like, I have this appointment to make. There's just a lot going on underneath.
Yeah.
So it's not you, it's the not planning.
Yeah.
And I really like to plan. Then I'm like, okay, this is the time, get in the headspace. So that's like the work I do.
Yeah.
Light that candle helps.
It's like anything, any other activity that you love and enjoy, the more you plan and more you prepare, the better the fucking thing is. Yeah. Speaking of preparation,
bum, bum, bum.
We've got another new segment. Shout out to our
another
producer.
Book.
Shout out to our producer for making sure all these segments are just
like,
badass.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let me ask you this. This new segment is where Jessie and I hit each other with questions we have never asked. Some deep, some playful, and a few that might even just get us in trouble.
Ooh, I like it.
Who are we going to get in trouble with?
Spicy.
Who are we going to get in trouble with?
Ooh. Well, maybe we'll fight.
Ooh, I like that. That sounds good. Here you go. You ready? What's a moment that you felt completely unseen by me and why?
How do I choose one, you know?
Well, pick a good one then. Make it entertaining.
I guess when I knew I wanted to leave you is when you forgot Mother's Day. That's our old relationship.
Yeah. Forgetting Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's a moment that you felt completely unseen by me and why? If I was to answer that, fuck, nothing is coming up right now.
Come on.
No, I mean, I would share it if it did. But
what about the sweatpants situation?
It's not that I felt unseen by you.
Yeah.
I felt like you were just a rebellious little filly.
True.
Unseen? I don't think that has been an issue.
Wow. That's awesome.
Well, because you're really conscientious and you're really paying attention. You pay attention.
I pay attention big time.
Yes, I can't think of a time that you're unseen by me. I can think of maybe moments, and I'm really stretching here, where I don't think you saw me in the light I wanted you to see me in, and you saw it in your own light, but I can't even think of an example of that. So I'm going to have to just punt that one down the road. I can't think of a thing. I can't think of one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Number 2, when have I surprised you by being more vulnerable than you expected?
Hard to choose one. You are a very vulnerable person. Even recently, this morning, we were on a great conversation about that. Acknowledging the past and how hurt I was, and you acknowledged it, and it was amazing. So that felt good. And that was very vulnerable, and I was very happy. You said all the things.
Yeah.
All the time.
I'm going to tell him about the moment. Yeah, I'm a pretty open book, but it's not that the difference is I don't bleed on you and help you, make you want to, I go, hey, you need to clean this shit up. I'm usually
not
vulnerable.
Anymore.
No, I'm vulnerable enough going, hey, here's where I fucked up.
Yeah.
And
and here's what I learned. That feels good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this morning might be, you were more vulnerable than I expected. When I shared with you that, you're like, well, here's how I actually really felt.
Yeah.
I was like, keep sharing that with me, because when I know.
Yeah, and that felt good.
When I hear how my actions really do affect you negatively and make you feel a certain way, it makes it more real for me, that it wasn't just something like, yeah, you kind of slipped up. It's like, no, dude, you were. Like,
that was bigger than you thought.
You were horrible.
Right.
I talked about this instance when you left and you needed some help financially, and I negotiated you down from like $5,000 to $3,500 for a car. And I'm like, yeah, that happened like 11 years ago, and you're like, it actually happened 8 years ago, and I was like, fuck, I come so far in 8 years, and I don't even recognize that guy.
I don't either.
Or how I would have even thought that way. But the truth of the matter is it because we share it now, and because you and I have worked through it, I'm not even embarrassed. Like, it's embarrassing that I was that guy, but that's not me anymore. That would never happen. And so
that's what I was saying to you is, like, I know you're embarrassed for how you acted, but I'm embarrassed for being with someone that was like that. And I'm embarrassed of the things that I had to do, like, and live with, and had no money at the time. Yeah. For the position I was in.
Yeah. And
it's embarrassing,
but it's fun to share these embarrassing moments, because it's like, if 8 years ago we were really in this just shitty spot, both of us feeling shitty about our lives, And here we are 8 years later going,
Yeah.
let's fucking go. And like truly have figured out like the answers to make you and I like happy as shit.
Yeah. That's crazy.
We needed that so that we could have a
My mind's like flashing back to all the things now. Cause like, I say it's hard to like go back to that spot, but now it's like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
I was afraid to look at those spots for the longest time because
Yeah.
they were so embarrassing. And I'm so different than that I didn't want to believe that was in there. Like that was some phase. But it was a part of the plan. It was a part of the path.
Yeah.
It was where I was at. I was a hurt human being that didn't understand what was going on. And I just was hurting people all around me and not even knowing it.
Yeah.
And now when I look back at it, I go, oh, I would not hang out with Keith from 8 years ago.
I know I wouldn't either. Like that's why it's embarrassing. I was like with someone like that.
I think I shared the other day, like we put a reel up of me. I said, hey, I've committed adultery before. And I've said it on the podcast. I share it in the teaching. It's like, I'm never shy about it. But seeing it out in like public where a bunch of people who know nothing about anything are like,
To just hear that part.
Say.
Yep.
A lot of the views I never wanted to share online because I think that 95% of people honestly are not operating at a real high level of experience or intelligence, frankly. They live their boring ass lives in a fucking rat race and they don't know anything. What I didn't realize is that when I share it, the 5% and the 1% that actually work with us, they see it very differently. They go, if you committed adultery 15, 18 years ago, whatever it was, and you were able to bounce back from that and actually experience true happiness and joy and peace and all the things you experience now, it actually gives them hope.
Wow.
Because a lot of them secretly have done a lot of stupid shit and they're afraid to admit it. And here I am on the internet going, yeah, I did all that. And admitting all the stupid shit I did to you. This is why when I watch guys go through divorce and they literally just absolutely fuck over the ex-wife in the midst of all of it, I just go, man, that guy's so low on he's so low on the mountain of how this actually works. And I just feel bad for him.
Yeah.
So a lot of empathy. I think embarrassment can create empathy if you let it. But a lot of people have a hard time dealing with that because it's so embarrassing.
It is.
And guess what? That was us.
I know. It's so crazy.
Thank God it's not anymore.
know.
Number 3, what's one way you think I've grown the most in the last year?
Well, what we were just talking about is all the internal work from your childhood. That has been shocking because you thought your childhood was amazing. And I'm like, bro, what?
That is a bit of a shock at 46 years old,
Yeah.
heading into year 47, going, everything I thought was normal was exceedingly fucked up.
Yeah.
But owning that feels
Yeah.
really freeing because
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, oh, I learned from the most scarcest non-masculine humans on earth how to be scarce and non-masculine. And yet here we are all these years later with, do we have any scarcity in our life? Like scarcity, like we're lacking? I can't think of any.
No.
Like abundance, more than enough. We have more than enough
Yeah.
in every fucking aspect. And we figured out the formula on how to create what we want to create without being a bother, a hindrance, or needing anybody else. That's so masculine. So to think that I'm actually an example of masculinity to men now, truly, like they look at me and they go, I follow what that guy has to say
Sounds wild, but we're just talking about our past and how far we've come.
in such a short time.
Wait, what about me? Answer it for me.
Well, what's one way you think I've grown the most in the last year? I don't know if this is the most, but this is the one that sticks out to me the most. So I would say your ability to not lose your shit in the moment, even though I know you want to, and you're like, hold on a second. You're like
That feels good to
practicing
hear you say that.
actual real patience.
Yeah.
To me is the most growth I've seen. And it's really encouraging because it makes you feel like you're with a teammate that goes, I fuck up. There's times where I leave, like you leave for the weekend and I go to like find strawberries and they're not there. And you're like, oh yeah, I got to order those. And it's like I will get frustrated with that.
Yeah.
and I want to hold that over your head.
I know.
Like, because if I make a mistake, sometimes you used to like jump on me for it and be like, dude, fucking ease up. And then I want to be like, all right, let's talk about the ... But you don't really do that anymore. So it's kind of made me want to just be like, so she's just not that great at ordering groceries, I guess. I don't know. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's
so funny because most women are going to be like, why can't you go get the strawberries? You have the child, you get the strawberries.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah, but they're the same reason why I'd say, well, why don't you just go fucking make a bunch of money and I'll stay at home? Because that's not my lane. But those things used to bother me, like really fucking bother me. And
I know.
And I would be like, anytime I made a small mistake, if you would point it out, my mind immediately be like, oh yeah, says the person who can't fucking keep strawberries in the refrigerator. but it's, what I've seen from you is you've just been like chill. Like there's been like, we all make mistakes. What do you think? What's coming up for you?
Just go get the fucking strawberries. That's what I want to say.
Well, that's what I did do.
Yeah, and then everyone's fine now.
Clearly, we got to work on that one. Number 4, what's something you've wanted to tell me but felt scared it would change how you see me? What's something you've wanted to tell me but felt scared it would change how you see me?
I mean, I tell you everything.
Yeah.
What about you?
What's something I wanted to tell you
in the past, I think you were scared to talk about.
Oh, you want to answer for me?
No, I just was thinking.
No.
Like, is there past things?
Dude, say whatever's coming up in your heart. Let's hear it.
It's not that I don't want to tell you or scared that you're going to think of me differently. It's just that I forgot or I just haven't said it. Or like I was talking about something about my childhood, like being in school, right? I'm half Mexican, half white. So I felt a little mixed.
Wow,
so that's just something that never like popped up in my brain until that moment. Mm-hmm. It's not that I thought you would see me any differently because I am who I am now. So
yeah. That was such a deep insight into you, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not mixed. I'm as white as they get, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
you wouldn't know.
Didn't know you thought that either.
Right.
Like, I'm not Mexican. I'm half Mexican. I'm half white.
Yeah.
I think you're Spanish. But anyway, you've got...
And I got a million other things. I'm like, a million things. But I felt pulled in directions.
Yeah.
Because you think, as a child, you're supposed to hang out with my white side or my Mexican side. Like, you're supposed to. And there's no supposed to do anything. So, and then I bounced around a lot because I just was like, I don't know, I'm going to be friends with everyone. I don't want to just hang out with one person.
That's pretty good training, though, in the line of work you're in now.
So that's why I like everything that I've done. Because not that you'd think of me differently. It made me who I am.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What's something I wanted to tell you about me but felt scared it might change how you see me? I think I've been afraid to tell the whole world how needy I was growing up. I have been running from that my whole life, only to realize that that is what served me probably greater than anything, trying to run from that so deeply, and only finding that I came up with some great surface level solutions for all of it. This last 6 months, maybe a year, I think with the journey I did and the thing with the down south, opened me up to dropping my real mask, like dropping the mask. I remember talking to my shaman and saying, am I safe here? He's like, yes, you can drop any mask you want at any time. And I was like, what? Excuse me.
You probably felt uncomfortable dropping it because you never really have at that moment.
So uncomfortable. That was actually one of my scariest moments. People talking to me like, what was it scary doing stand-up? The most scary was literally doing it in front of my coach at Starbucks at the handicap table.
Yeah.
That was the most scary moment of any stand-up I ever did.
Dang.
So I think that there's these moments where it's so intimate and so true that me doing that journey and actually dropping the mask, and I was really scared, and I asked her, am I safe? That was what came up for me because I didn't feel safe. And dropping that mask,
I don't think you felt safe since you were a child, so that's probably why.
What's that?
How could you have felt safe of the childhood you had? So you always ask, am I safe?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you built that at.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't build muscles because you don't feel safe. You build muscles because you want people to stay the fuck away.
Okay.
You learn jujitsu for that very other reason. If I get in a hand-to-hand combat situation, what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah, it's interesting how you always go there in your mind.
What?
I want to fight someone, or if I need to fight. Well,
it's a survival instinct.
Yeah.
That's my job is to protect you. My job is to provide. Like these are these things, right? So I got to be fit for the job.
Well, I like it anyways.
Yeah, you do. And I love
so
jiu-jitsu.
Whatever you need you to get there.
Keep going, boy. Keep going. Keep digging there, boy. All right, number 5. When do you feel like I'm holding back the most, and what do you think I'm protecting?
In fights, I think we are trying to use the right proper words that we're like, well, okay. Tell me more. Like it feels a little like, tiptoeing a little bit, but it's because we don't want to, make it go awry, and we're trying to use all the maturity we've learned.
And respect.
And say something that we don't mean, and then it just starts going south fast.
What do I feel like you're holding back the most, and what do I think you're protecting? I think you hold back from singing.
Okay.
This is my turn to
tell
answer.
Me more.
This is my answer.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more.
I think you hold back from singing. Your voice is like so beautiful. It's one of my favorite things in the world is to listen to you sing. Not because I know it's gonna make her feel good. Like, dude, I need. What's that girl that we love? She does the Christmas album that you sing.
Jewel.
Jewel. Rudolph,
yeah, but was
the red-nosed reindeer. Like, I love hearing you sing.
Yeah, was.
Okay.
Used to.
Okay. Well, even before you lost your voice, you still needed some liquid courage to get up there and do your thing.
Yeah.
So, what I feel like you're holding back the most is this beautiful, wonderful, amazing voice. And what do I think you're protecting? I'm not exactly sure what you're protecting. My guess would be that your dad was such a rock star and like kind of famous for doing the thing that maybe you just didn't feel like you could match up to that. And so you're afraid of being actually good at something, like really good at singing. I think you're protecting that. This is a guess. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I think your guess is wrong, but
how is it wrong?
Well, curious. I don't like to sing now because I did lose my voice after my brother passed. Something happened, and I never really gained it back, so I can't hit the notes I used to. So I will not sing anymore till something changes. In the past, I think that.
So what are you protecting now?
The sound.
I think
I sound terrible now.
Okay, got it. So you think you're protecting us from hearing your horrible voice?
Myself, I don't like to hear it.
Okay.
I don't even like to hear the sound of it right now. But in the past, what I did like to sing, I liked Liquid Courage, but I really enjoyed it. But that Liquid Courage, it's just shy. I'm just a quieter, shy kind of person until I know someone or I feel comfortable or I had a little Liquid Courage. So I don't think it's really like protecting anything. I just kind of acquired a person.
Well, there you have it. Number 6, what's a small thing I do that instantly makes your day better?
Oh, better? I thought you were going to go the other way.
I'm trying to think of what.
Oh, better. Well, small acts of service. I love that. Those things make my day better.
Like you come down and your water's full and you knew it wasn't, and that you just go, like what is that? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
What's a small thing that you do that instantly makes my day better? Is your energy. Yeah. You just open, kind, flowing, gentle, caring, inquisitive energy.
Like sometimes when I call you, you're like, oh, hey. And then we get a little chance to talk. Sometimes you'll text me like, oh, thanks for calling, like checking in.
I'll give you a perfect example today. So you called me, and I go, is that my Jessie Joy? And you go, no's.
No's.
Yeah, no's, it's not. So like that energy, that instantly made me just like, I love this lady.
Yeah.
She's the best. So that made my day today specifically. So there's a hot off the press. Number 7. What's something about a relationship that you're proud of, but don't say enough?
How far we've come together. I don't think I do say that enough, but I say it. But I am so proud of how far we've came. And together, and all the little things have been thrown at us.
Yeah.
Like death or moving or, business this or that, and we still haven't stuck it out.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
That is a big one. It's almost shocking, honestly.
I agree. How do we make it through?
It's not that I want anybody else, because I don't.
Right.
I really like being with you. And sometimes I'm just like, how did we fucking do it?
Yeah.
Like, I know the principles, I know what we teach, and I know how
Yeah.
it works, but there's times you're just like, how does any two people be in a relationship? Like, for real.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't know if I say enough. I would say that too, how far we've grown, but more recently, how we're able to have real conversations with each other and actually hear each other.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know if I tell you enough. I really appreciate that. Number 8, what's a secret fear you have about us that you don't usually say out loud?
Oh, that's easy because we were just talking about it this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And because we've broken up a couple of times, that's a fear of breaking up, even though we, like I said, we try so hard. We're both really intentional about our relationship, but a fear always in the back of my mind, like when we fight or something comes up, is breaking up because we have 2 hardcore times. So
Yeah. I can see that.
yeah.
Second fear I have about us that you don't usually say out loud.
I feel like sometimes I could answer yours, but
Would say it.
no, I want you, whatever comes into your mind.
Nothing.
I think for the line of work we do and the history you have had in your previous marriage, the fear of no sex, I think really triggers you quickly. It's not that you probably think that consciously or, like you're not needy or anything, all these things now, but in the past, or if I had said no or a rain check or whatever, you're like, kind of hold me to it. You're a little stickler about it because you have a fear of going back into that kind of old relationship.
I'll go with that. Nothing came up for me. If that came up for you, you way to go, co-pilot.
Thanks.
All right. Number 9. What's something I did that made you rethink how you see our marriage?
Like in a positive way?
You take it how you want.
We had such a good conversation this morning that I just keep kind of going back to that and the reassurance of, and what I just said about you leaving me. There's so much reassurance there that I don't think like we're going to leave each other. We're going to break up, So
Yeah.
So I started rethinking it.
I probably rethought our marriage when I saw how scrappy you get for things that are important to you. And I realized that when you really deeply care about something, it's you don't actually, for some reason, you don't let on, but it's really there. And it made me realize that you're really sold out to this thing and that we are. And I think that's probably a good one. Number 9, feeling fine. Here we go with number 10. What's one thing about me that you still don't fully understand but want to?
Sometimes when you talk, because you do all this internal work, which is so wonderful, I don't question how you get there as long as you get there. But the process in between, I'm like, whoa, that's really interesting.
Right?
Yeah, I don't fully
Weird.
get it. Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah.
It's woo-woo, weird, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got there. I'm glad you get there. So I trust the process, but I don't understand it.
God, I feel like I understand you really, really well. But
You know what? You've really been trying on that Chris Brown thing for me, and I really appreciate that.
he's got good music, man.
I know.
He's got good music. This is what's coming up for me. There's things that still scare you that I want to know why. Ultimately, I want to help you overcome them because I want you to be free and have zero
Instead of
fear.
shaming my fears. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm done shaming them.
Like which
Let's
ones?
start naming them. Well, the singing one
Yeah,
is a
singing
thing.
one.
Because that's one of my favorite things is listening to you sing. I want to understand you don't really have this much anymore. You used to be afraid to speak in front of people.
Yeah.
Even get on this podcast was tough at first.
Yeah, really, it was.
So I wanted to understand more of that, where that came from. So probably that, but I feel like
/ spiders.
Yeah, it's kind of cute. I mean, it's a little.
Oh my
annoying,
God,
but
there
it's
was a
kinda
whole story where you shamed my spider fear.
Well, yeah, you probably deserved it.
No,
all right, number
sir.
11. What's a way I've helped you become a better version of yourself?
Oh, definitely doing all this, speaking and podcasting. You've really encouraged me to continue when I didn't want to. When I felt like overwhelmed, or I'm like, what, you're sharing too much, or, So you've really opened my mind to all this, which I love now.
It's become my favorite. Shooting this podcast is my favorite thing about what we do.
That's awesome.
I fucking love it. What's one way I've helped you become a better person? You just said that. What's one way you've helped me become a better person? You have taught me that caring for people and truly caring for them is real, and it's real, and people can tell. So I think
that's awesome.
I'd say that I've learned to care for people maybe better. Yeah.
Aww.
Number 12. What's a quality I have that you wish more people recognized?
What pops up for me is the problem people have the most that now you don't, which I wish people would see that more in you, because then they maybe would reflect on themselves more, is like, keep your word no matter what. I love that. Like, because that's how I operate. So I love that you operate that way. So we don't get frustrated with each other that way. That's like one of the biggest frustrations I have with other people, is that they don't keep their word, or they say they're going to do something and they don't do it. It's like, it's so frustrating. Even Jovi gets so mad at that when her friends say something and they don't do it.
Yeah.
She's like, well, why would they say it?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I wish other people would reflect and change that.
The quality that you have that I wish more people recognize is that even when you are scared to do something, you come around to doing it. And I don't know what the mechanism inside is for you that makes that happen, but I think it's cool. And I don't think a lot of people see it. I don't think a lot of people understood how hard it was for you to get on this podcast.
Yeah. Because they just see me do it now. They're like, oh, it's your thing. And I'm like, well, that was never my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that if you really, you get a little curious and you kind of start thinking and you start, and it's different than me. I'm like, I'm curious. I'm all in. Let's figure it out. Let's fucking go. By the way, I figured it out the last 3 days.
Yeah.
We're good. Let's fucking jam. So yeah.
It takes a lot of processing.
Yeah, I'd say that. That thing just, Number 13, what's a favorite memory of us that you think shaped our marriage?
You go if you think of something.
I'm going to go with a random one.
Okay, go.
When we met that comedy manager, don't say his name, but when we met him, and you and I had the time of our life kind of busting his balls and having a good time with it, it made me realize that I was with somebody that doesn't care about the celebrity or the fame of the people. And that was kind of when I realized, oh, we can help anybody because we're actually just don't care what they do or how famous they are or how many people they've made famous or any of that. We're like, whatever. And you're an idiot, and let's talk about what a dork you are. And we just had so much fun. And I realized that the power dynamic was definitely in our favor. And I realized our zero need for this guy to feel any way about us. I realized, this is our superpower. We actually don't care what these people think, and that's powerful. So that's the moment that came up for me.
Wow.
Did that shock you?
Yeah, it did. I like it.
Say something good then.
Well, I was going to talk about the kids, like these little moments. Like, I like the little things. So before we had Jovi, when we had your kids around, we would like go to Target and like the kids would be climbing on your back and like these crazy 3 wild children. But it just became such a little like fun thing to do. And I think we do that stuff with Jovi, or we, go get the ice cream or the Labubu's or whatever. But I just love that fun little, it shaped us, like I think as a family more.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I like it.
Number 14, what's one thing I do that makes you feel the safest?
One thing that you do is now you're a really good planner, which I love, obviously. So when you plan, like when we just went on vacation, you planned every single like thing and left room for some freedom in there and stuff. I loved like the drivers getting there. Like I told you, like on the way, I was like, I'm passenger princess. Like I'm just gonna follow you. That felt so good for me. So that makes me feel safe because you got me that way.
Ultimately, you said it the other day, and I can't remember the exact words, but it's when you say shit like this that I feel the safest. It was something to the effect of, you're like, if there was any uncomfortability that I had with any one of your friends, I would literally stop talking to them in a heartbeat because I wouldn't want you to feel a certain way. I know that's true about you, and that's what makes me feel safe. Yeah. Small things, right?
Yeah.
Number 15, when we're both 75 years old, what do you hope our life looks like together?
75.
That's in 30 years,
That's
basically.
a long time.
Yeah.
I hope we wake up, go on walks. We're still pretty active, hopefully. Mm-hmm. And, just eating lunch outside and hanging out and going to bed early. Like, it's just have a nice, free day.
I want our life to look almost identically as it looks right now.
Yeah.
And I think with our care for health and mobility and
yes,
that type of stuff, I think in the next 30 years we can create that. That's what I hope.
Yeah.
Our life looks like together.
Maybe a little more calmed down, but
maybe a little more calmed down, maybe a bigger grassy lawn that we can land the helicopter on. And all that. So like there's things that I would love for us to grow into.
Yeah.
But ultimately I hope it's you and I saying what's next. What are we doing? Like
maybe we have a house in Cabo and we're just laying on the beach all day and we're raisins.
Just
like,
naked raisins. All right, maybe so. I'm good with all that. Number 16, what's something I do that you still don't understand how I think it's okay?
What did we just argue about a little bit? Cutting the strawberries or go get the strawberries? That's something we obviously have not agreed upon. It's always the fucking strawberries around here. It's the little things. I think that's a good one for me.
For sure answer up till the last 6 months would have been, I don't understand why you think backseat driving is something that's okay. Like, I just don't understand it.
Okay.
But you haven't done it for like 6 months.
And who's been worse at it? Bitch girl.
Jovi? Oh, okay. I don't think so, but
yeah.
Well, that's, we all have our opinion, right?
Okay.
No, I'd probably say that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I still hate it,
and
by
one
the
thing
way.
I don't understand, I don't think it's okay. It's like, dude, how hard is it to keep paper towels?
There's paper towels.
I know. I'm saying with the last
It's better with paper towels.
I'm just saying with the last 6
It's the
times.
laundry, I would think you'd say.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, there we go. I got 3.
I've been working more. What do you want from me?
Hey, all right. Number 17, what's one annoying habit I have that you've just learned to live with because you gave up trying to change it?
God, where do I start on that one? There's a lot, actually. You're just like, that's who he is. It's,
Dude, say it. Let's hear what you got.
Your making bed is just not really making it, and it's frustrating because your bed is the couch and you like to sleep there, and it's just pillows and blankets, and I've really had to let that go.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I think you ask questions like I'm a retard and I don't know what's happening, and you want to just butt in. And I'm just like, I don't know if it's changing, but
yep,
that's what she does.
All right.
And what do we learn to say about these things? That's my least favorite part about you.
Yeah.
So I think we have least favorite parts about each other at times.
Sure.
And we just kind of like, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to think that it was my job to convert you on some things and to change. Like, you need to change that. That's some bullshit. I believe I've come to a point where I just accept that it is kind of where you're at, and that it's just you, and that I might have a flawed view of how this thing might supposed to look. So I'm not as dogmatic that I'm seeing things correctly all the time. I think that has helped me accept some things about you. And the truth is, probably even more than that, another overlying truth is that there are things that I want to be accepted about me because I'm not going to change my opinion on them because I haven't been convinced otherwise.
Right.
And if it just is always a sticking point, it's like, listen, this is not changing. Let me give you an example. You've never said anything about this, so this isn't like a real example, but it is an example. Like, I believe in a creator. I believe somehow that creator is inside of me, operating and animating me. I don't have any other answers than that. I don't claim to have any other answers than that. But that feels like a knowing to me, especially after my journeys and the stuff I've experienced. I would say that you think it's all a little crazy. Mm-hmm. But I don't feel shamed from you. Like, I don't care what you think about it. Mm-hmm. So I share it pretty openly, like, this is the way it is. regardless if the person listening to me doesn't think that's the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that has been one of those things where it's like, I don't feel any need to convert you into thinking anything about how you got here, why you're here, where you're going. Why would that be any of my concern? That's for you to figure out. Nobody fucking knows. So whatever your answer is sounds the same as mine. Like a bunch of bullshit that we've cobbled together to help us figure out why we're here. So it took me understanding that I don't have the right answer. I have the answer for me. Mm-hmm. And I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
And that has allowed me to, I want you to accept me for that. And if there ever came a time where you're like, quit talking about that, that's some bullshit, whatever, I would just be like, and you are a great human being, but you get to go be with somebody else.
Sure.
Like, I wouldn't let you do that to me.
I wouldn't want to do that to you.
How could,
no,
but,
of course not.
But it would be as if, that would be like me coming to you saying, hey, your gangster rap that you listen to isn't...
Hate when you call me out so specifically.
Yeah, well, because you feel seen?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And embarrassed.
Your gangster rap,
yeah,
I personally believe, doesn't create the inward foundation and worthiness of who you are. I don't think that helps you. I think it hurts you. And you fucking love it.
Yeah.
So what do I care if you listen to gangster rap? If it makes you feel as good about you as possible. Like, I listen to all this crazy meditation music.
Oh, I know. Jovi makes fun. He's so hardcore.
I love it.
She's like, why?
I know. But that's what your dad loves.
Yeah.
He fucking loves it. Whether he's listening to Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, or fucking two cellos trying to play some meditation music, that dude's into it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we've both come to that arrangement with each other, and that's, she likes what she likes. She likes doing what she likes. Going to dive bars in small little cities and being the king of the shitheads, that's not something I understand. Like, I have no desire to do that, but it's something you actually really love.
Yeah.
So
it's a music thing for me.
I get it.
Yeah.
But that, I had to understand that whatever makes you who you are, I am attracted to you. So why would I want to come in and like, let's arrange this and let's change this and let's change. It's like, that's not going to be the thing that you really, because I don't believe attraction is a choice. Like, I, at my core, do not believe you chose to be attracted to me. You couldn't help it.
No, I like that.
I didn't choose to be attracted to you. I couldn't help it. It is what it is.
Comes with the gangster rap.
It
just does.
Once you understand that, you're like, well, then why would I want to fuck with her? Why would I want to change her? Why would I want her to try and modify herself to fit into my mold of her? That's how you start to get shaved off. I think that's what was so embarrassing for you. In that moment, you're like, how did I let somebody put me in their shadow and then starve me and then make me feel bad for asking for food? And like, how did I fucking get my mind wrapped around into such that to where once I left this man, I've got nothing, including my identity and dignity of who the fuck I am.
Dang.
So that was a real experience for you. Mm-hmm. And so I think there's a piece of you that's like, I will not let that happen. But there's also a piece of me that goes, I can't let that happen to her either. Mm-hmm. Knowing that there's a vulnerability to do that. It's very simple. I know why it happened. You love to serve, you love to support, and this was a dream of yours, was to be a mom, have a husband, that he did the work. He also worked, but he was a badass at what he did, so you had all the luxury things that you grew up wanting. And so you're like, well, fuck, I'll shape into that to get that. And then when you realize, fuck, me shaping into this is not getting me what it is, it's actually making this whole thing worse. Mm-hmm. Well, you have the experience now. Mm-hmm. So you can literally say to a woman who's losing herself to a man, which is so many women in our society. So many,
and it happens, and then you have to gain it back.
And you're like, you understand their dilemma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I understand it too. So I go, okay, don't fuck with the recipe.
Yeah.
The recipe, she's got a recipe for making who she is. Don't fuck with it. I clearly am figuring out my shit. I was attractive enough for you to be like, I'm not picking any other guy. I want this motherfucker. You didn't choose that. I didn't choose you. We chose each other based off of this attraction and where we met in our life that made us go, God, this person makes me feel different about myself. Mm-hmm. That's real. Why would you fuck with that?
I know.
Why would you?
And vice versa. Why? Why cut off his balls? I don't understand that. You want those. You need those things.
Yeah. So beautiful
Is that it?
stuff. This was fun. These segments are amazing. I'm going to just say it probably feels a little indulgent that we're asking all these questions and you're eavesdropping in. If you're feeling that, no worries. I get it. But the reason we do it is so that you can see. The only reason you listen to this podcast, except for a couple of you guys who hate us or are trying to copy us and whatever, that's fine. We want you. Go. Keep spreading. Stay our shit. Say it your way. Spread it to the world. And if you're listening to our marriage advice, it's because there's something that you admire in our marriage. And this is how we got here. And this is where we're at. And these are the things we deal with. These are the things we walk through. And these are the things we talk about. So hopefully it's been enlightening to you. And you can kind of listen in on two people that understand each other real well and have been through a lot of dark shit together. And now here at the top of the mountain, shining in our light, doing our thing. Shiny. So with that being said, if you go, fuck, man, I need to learn this stuff. Yeah, you do. Like everything else. If you wanted to get good at business, you had to learn business. If you want to get good at getting your body in shape, you had to learn the skill to do all that. This is the exact same thing. And a lot of you guys have believed a lie that it's supposed to just naturally occur. There's supposed to be this connection. There was. That's why she said, I do. You fucked it up. And you get to fix it. How do you do that? You learn the skill. So you head to marriedgame.com, marriedgame.com, watch the video there, have an open mind, and realize that if you don't have what you actually want, you don't know how to get it. How's that for some truth? If you don't have what you want, you don't really know how to get it. So for those of you crushing it, keep doing that because that shit is contagious.